I'm 17 years old. I'm a young black male. But I'm tired of watching America burn to the ground every single night. Communities across the country, from Dallas to Minnesota, they say that they're doing it for me, for people that look like me. How does endangering black lives show that black lives matter?
Well, that was CJ Pearson from Atlanta, Georgia, taking a stand against rioters and looters who he said are taking advantage of George Floyd's unfortunate death. And that's not all. The YouTube creator, along with the Georgia Association of Minority Entrepreneurs, has taken steps to rebuild his community destroyed by looters and rioters. And he's so impressive. Look at this. He helped create a relief fund that's raised $160,000 to provide much needed relief to black-owned small businesses who've been destroyed by rioters. And joining us now is CJ Pearson. Welcome.
Thank you, Lindsay, for having me. Sean, it's a pleasure to be here as well.
Good to see you again, man. Listen, I've been in campaigns for a long time. People are always trying to raise money. You raised $160,000. I mean, that's a pretty substantial amount of money. How did you do it? I mean, did you send out to family and friends? Did it come pouring in? But I think this is pretty impressive how much you raised in such a short period of time.
I appreciate that so much, Sean. And it was an entirely social media led effort. You know, I woke up one morning and you saw that video. I was tired of watching America burn. I was definitely tired of seeing people say that it was for me. It was for my black life. And I wanted to put some actions behind some of the words I had seen. I'd seen so many prominent celebrities posting black screens, but none of them actually chipping in and doing something. So we created this campaign. We set an initial goal of just $30,000, and we blew through that goal in just a 3-hour time period. And by that week's end, we were able to raise more than $160,000, which is going to go directly to black-owned businesses to help them reopen and rebuild after the terrible attacks they suffered from far left-wing activists.
It's so amazing, your story. And I know that you've been so outspoken, not only about what's happening right now, but around the election. But you're just 17 years old, so you can't even vote in this upcoming election. But you've been active to young voters. What would you tell first-time voters out there what's important in this election?
Well, I actually do have the opportunity to vote in this upcoming election in November.
All right.
I'll be 18 by then, casting my first vote for President Trump. And my message to first-time voters is this. You know, America has now found itself at a time for choosing. Once again, we have to decide the type of nation we will be. Will we be a nation where free market ideals reign supreme, or will we be a nation defined by lawlessness, open borders, and just far left-wing radicalism? The choice that I'm making is one that President Trump has made clear. It is time for us to make America great again in every sense of the word, and I'm looking forward to casting my vote for the president, and I believe that every member of my generation should do the same so that we can ensure that we inherit a country that we can be proud of and a country worth continuing to fight for.
With a response like that and the ability to raise money, CJ, I'm pretty certain I can say that I'm going to see your name on a ballot at some point in my lifetime, because you seem to have what it's going to take to win an election. So I know that, you know, I don't want to get too far ahead, but man, I can see myself casting a ballot for you at some point. Let me ask you this. How many businesses have you helped?
So last week, we made our first contribution of $10,000 to the Wilborn Institute of Designs, a small business in Atlanta. We've already identified 3 more businesses that we're going to help with $3,000 donations in total, and we're looking for even more. So if you are a business that's been affected by these riots and these violence, please reach out to me. I want to help you. I want to provide you the relief that you need. It's a shame that these protests devolved in the way that they did, but we want to help you get the relief that you need to reopen and rebuild, because this is...
All right,
this
CJ,
is.
Where do they go? Where do people go if they want to help?
Yeah, they can visit cjpearson.org. and they can
cjpearson.org. All right, man. Thank you, and congratulations on all the good that you're doing. I really think that's awesome. All right. Okay. Tomorrow, we have Minneapolis Republican Congressman Tom Emmer. He is the chairman of the National Republican Congressional Committee. He's going to tell us about how he is trying to take the House back and how it's going to go down. We've also got Kimberly Guilfoyle from the Trump campaign. This is going to be a great show. Thanks for being part of our company. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.